What's going on, everybody? We are back with a brand new video here, and this was sent to me by one of my real good friends. He was like, man, you might want to consider doing a video about this. So here we are. So at any rate, the gentleman you see there is none other than Philadelphia 76ers guard Patrick Beverley. Now the other day he was on, I don't know exactly what the show was called, but it's this deal that Kevin Hart's been on lately. Um, Kevin Hart and them, and I forget what it's called, but where they're sitting around watching games and just talking or whatever about the game. So at any rate, Patrick Beverley was on the show the other day, and so the subject of Josh Giddey comes up, and I'm gonna let you hear how this went.
I got a daughter, and I like to call myself a girl dad. What you think about the Josh Giddey situation?
Fellas, y'all want to answer that?
Yeah. I mean, there's rumors going around that, Josh Giddey was dating an underage girl. And they said the family is not cooperating or participating with the police investigation. So therefore, I think
I read that too. I say, what y'all think about it?
Yeah.
That was my question.
Pat, I heard your question, but I'm going to tell you what I do real well. Reflect. I'm a brand, Pat, and, being a brand, I'll text you and I'll give you my real thoughts. But right now, on NBA...
And so that's where the clip ended, and you heard it right there. It got a little uncomfortable for some folks on set there. And obviously, I guess I can't play the video, but you've got the audio there. But if you could see it after you asked the question, the look them jokers had on their face, not just Kevin Hart, but and them too. They that was, if you heard, he quickly handed it off to them real quick, and they fumbled through. There was a whole lot of babbling going on there, and really the telling part was Kevin's response or the lack thereof. And I'm gonna try to wrap this up briefly, but what I found very interesting was the part where he said, "I can't tell you how I really feel because he's a brand." And here's what I find so interesting. Now, when it came to Ray Rice and particularly Bill Cosby, because as we found out, he didn't do it, but that's certainly not what they allegedly accused him of. But it was funny how when it comes to them all, there's no concern for the quote unquote, I'm using air quotes, the brand then. There's no concern then. But when it comes to Josh Giddey, all of a sudden we need to handle this situation with kid gloves. I need to text you later and tell you how I'm feeling. Here's the thing. How hard would it be to say, in this instance, well, obviously there's still an investigation going on, but if that investigation reveals that he, in fact, did something illegal as it pertains to this relationship, then he needs to be held accountable. Period. Full stop. And there's nobody with brain cell 1 who would disagree with that. Saying that shouldn't disrupt your brand, quote unquote, because if your brand is predicated on looking the other way or not calling out potential wrong to children, well then that's not a brand that needs to be around the way I see it. But I just found that real interesting. You wonder, is the lack of calling something out, is that an admission that you kind of condone that? Because there's nobody in their right minds that would be worried or concerned about calling out harm to children. I'm just wondering the difference in response. I just found that really interesting, because that seemed to be like that's not answering that question is not some sort of moral dilemma. It shouldn't be, a financial one either. But then again, he is friends with LeBron James, and if he's taking after his buddy, we know what happened on that China situation. So maybe, as they say, birds of a feather. But I don't know. I just found this really, really interesting. Just how they just ran from the question, what should be a simple question, and then just looking at it from our larger level, how it is the perception, the opinion, and the openness to share that opinion differs when the offender or the alleged offender is a member of one community as opposed to if they are of another community. But what do you think about this clip here? What do you think about this video? What do you think about the response that both Kevin Hart and them gave? So let us know in the comments section. Let's have a conversation about it. But as always, thank you for spending a few moments with us. And we'll be back with more videos real soon. And as always, I say that, but I actually didn't say it in the last video. Make sure you tell the ones that you love them. Peace.